How you doing? This is Rogue 73 from Airsoft and Survival, and as today, as you can see, I'm out and about trying out the British Army Bergen. So here she is. My birthday's coming up in a few weeks, and I thought I wanted to get myself something I've always wanted, and I've always wanted British Army Bergen. These things are phenomenal. This one here is the longback Bergen, which basically will take up to 120 litres capacity. I have not got that much in it today. History behind these packs: they go back at least back to the early 80s, probably even the late 70s. The first ones were issued to the guys in the Falklands, which were very similar to these ones today. The only really big difference is the quick release buckles, which is a more modernised system that's gone on it. This particular pack is dated 1989, so it was probably one of the last few olive green ones that were actually produced before they were discontinued, and then only made in DPM. Nowadays DPM ones are very easy to get, and so are the new multicam version of the MTP versions. The original olive drab ones, you can pick them up on eBay, but they're getting harder and harder to find. So if you can find one, get one, they're well worth it. I'm going to bring you in now and talk a bit more about the features of this pack. Right, first of all we're going to go on the outside of the pack, from top to bottom, front to back. Okay, on the top here you've got a separate pouch right on top of the lid. This thing is enormous. I would say it's at least about between 5 and 10 litres in size. You can get quite a lot of kit in there. They come with tie down loops for them, and then an extra large tie down loop. This is not a grab handle. If you start grabbing your pack with this, you're basically going to rip the top off it. It's an extra large tie down loop. Myself, I have some safety lights put on the front and back. I'll talk about them later. On the side is a zipper, give you access inside to your pouch. This is made from very heavy denim type of Cordura, been around for years. The zipper on this particular one actually had been taken out and repositioned. Normally when it's in its closed position, the zipper is down here, but somebody has reversed it so it pulls the opposite way, and these are full YKK zippers. Really good. The stitching on this has been done very well to replace it. As you can see down on the back here is 2 further loops, attachment loops. Coming down the front, buckles, front pouch, and detachable side pouches, often commonly known as rocket pouches. Once I'm doing the clips, inside you'll find another pouch. And you'll also see the actual date stamped on it. This one here says rucksack long, dated 1989, and then it has the arrowhead print on it to say that this was actually commissioned for the British forces. Coming back down the front, you have an extra tie piece here, small pouch. This will fit a NATO bottle with lid quite nicely. It has a Velcro front and then another YKK zipper. Opens up nicely. When finished, Velcro back down. On the sides you have then the detachable side pouches with compression straps as well. We'll have a look at those a little while later. Moving around to the back, you have an extremely sturdy grab handle here. This will take the full weight of the pack. Also, if need be, in an emergency, if the person who's wearing it is down for some reason, him and the pack can be safely extracted by the full handle. Nice padded straps, not too overly padded. Retention ties, keep that firm to your back. Coming down here, there's actually two more smaller grab handles on this side and this side. The pack needs to be grabbed this way as well. At the bottom then is a waist strap. This is not really that well padded. The later versions were padded a little bit more, but this one isn't. Then you've got padded system here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an internal frame system as well. That's basically the pack. At the top here you have your snow or dust cover. It has its mainfall system, and then it has this type of moisture or waterproof lid on the top. Now this one, as I said, is quite old, it's got a few holes in it, so it's not that much waterproof. Now inside these, most troopers or soldiers will carry a dry bag to keep everything securely dry. The reason being, it doesn't matter how good your pack is, how waterproof your pack is, you want to make sure that your kit is dry. And if you have to do a river crossing, you want to make sure then that everything inside stays dry. So on this little excursion I have my Blu-ray dry bag inside, we'll talk about it again later. But that's really it, that's the main part of the pack. Pull her down, put her in, tighten her up, she's ready to go. The lid on this is extremely large, and so if you have anything stuck down the sides, you can cover them as well. When you're finished, buckle her up, keep all your straps tidied away, stop them from snagging in anything. Right, these are the detachable rocket pouches. Go into some detail in these. First of all, they're secured at the top by two quick release buckles. This creates a pouch down the back which you can store extra items. I store in this the spare harness with the side pouches. These are then detached by zippers on the side. And then two more quick release buckles at the bottom, and your pack is freed. These actual side pouches did not come with this Bergen. These ones are actually dated 1991, so a few years later these were actually produced for the actual Irish Army, not for the British. Great thing about these is that these packs are still in production today, the modern versions, and you can actually get a variety of different side pouches with other attachments on them as well as secondary items that you can actually then attach straight to the side of your Bergen. Makes it quite compatible with a lot of things and helps the design in it. As you can see, there's also compression straps on the side here as well, so if you don't have very much in your Bergen, you can actually tighten it down. If you tighten it down really close, you can actually zip up these zippers together as well to make it a very slim pack indeed. The reason for that is if you're going to store a radio inside it, you need it to be a bit more rigid. Right, the rocket pouch itself basically comes with, again, extra molly loops on the side. Back of it then has the zippers which attach into the Bergen, and then it has 4 different attachment points and then a separate point which then sits onto your molly system. This is the pack harness. You can either have it as a small 1-pack day pack by simply attaching these loops, you then have a waist belt which goes through here. Now, that's it. You now have your day pack. If you were running the old molly system webbing, which is the load bearing system that the British Army used to use, and a lot of other countries around the world. This system will then actually buckle straight onto that as well. You have extra points down here which will go into your ammo pouches, and these bits will actually go onto your belt on the back of your load supporting system as well. You can either have it as a single pack or a double pack design. Basically, 2 packs zip together on the top, 4 tensions, clips put into place. At the bottom, 2 tensions in the bottom, and then your side pieces, and again your waist belt. And now you have an extra large day pack with all your essential kit. Right, so that was my overview of the British Bergen long back. I also at the very beginning of this video I'll tell you why I have a red light and a white light on my pack. As much as I enjoy survivaling and outdoor activities, I just like to be safe, and when I go on hikes it doesn't mean that I always come back in daylight, and walking down roads at night you need to be seen by cars. So having a bicycle light on the back and a white light on the front, people can see where I am and know which direction I'm heading in. Then in an emergency if need to be, my white light can be put on permanent and I can use this as a flashlight. Also then my red light can then also be used as a flashlight to keep my night vision and be a bit more stealthy if I need to be. So they come in very handy. Hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and remember, be prepared.